In this video, I'm going to briefly go over the basics of creating a PowerPoint presentation, adding some text, and making it look a little bit nicer with a design. So, in this screen, you see that I have opened PowerPoint, and the only thing that is current is the title slide that says click to add title and click to add subtitle. This is the default slide, the very first slide in every presentation. You always need to have a title that explains what your presentation is going to be about. And we're going to call this one Introduction to PowerPoint 2007, and I'm going to move this presentation 1 down to the subtitle. Also, what you typically want to put in your subtitle is who is creating the presentation. Okay, that's all I need for my title slide. Now I need to start putting some information into my slides. The first thing that I need to do is add a new slide. If you look across the top, I have different tabs: Home, Insert, Design, Animations, Slideshow, Review, View, Developer, and if you don't have that tab, I'll show you how to get that tab in a minute, and additional add-ins, and you most likely won't have that tab. Go back to the Home tab and take a little bit of time to familiarize yourself with what the available options are on each of these tabs, because this is extremely important in being able to use PowerPoint well. On the Home tab, I have the availability to add a new slide. If I'll click the drop-down arrow next to New Slide, you'll see the different types of slide content I can add. Title only, comparison to content, a blank slide, content with caption, or a picture with caption. I'm going to come up to title and content, and I'm going to add some more content. This is going to be called adding text to my or to your presentation. Don't worry about it if you're not spelling it too well. We'll say to a presentation, because PowerPoint has a fully functional spell checker in it, which I want you to get in the habit of using on a regular basis. Now, in order to add text to a presentation, you'll see on this slide, which is a title and content, I have an option that says click to add text, but I also have this standard set of insert options that comes in the middle of the slide. If I was to select one of these different options, it would then take me to that facility and allow me to insert that information. But what I want to do is add text, so I'm simply going to click where it says click to add text, and now I can begin typing. After you've added your text, you need to always check your spelling. And I've spelled that one wrong on purpose. Let's find out what the spell checker does when we go check the spelling on it. Now, the check the spelling is not on the Home tab. Checking the spelling is something you do when you're reviewing your PowerPoint document. So go to the Review tab, and you'll see the check mark for the spelling. You'll also see Research Thesaurus, a language translator, and a language lookup. Click the check spelling, and you'll notice that it found that I have misspelled the word spelling. It's given me some suggestions, which I'm going to accept one, so I'm going to click on the change. Ignore is the option that you want to pick whenever you know you've spelled it right. It just doesn't have that word in the dictionary. You can add a new word to the dictionary if you'd like to. In this situation, change is the correct option. Let me close that down. Click OK when it tells you the spelling is complete, and notice that it's changed the spelling. This is the most basic level of PowerPoint that you'll need to get familiar with. Now, let's make this two-slide presentation pretty. We're going to change the design. So click the Design tab, and you'll see the options that appear. In Office 2007, all you have to do is mouse over the different design options, and it will show you what the changes will look like without actually making those changes to your documentation. If you want more options, click the drop down arrow. You'll see the ones that you've most recently used, and you'll see the rest of the themes. There are more online. If you have an internet connection, you can click the More Themes on Microsoft Office Online and find even more there. Now, we are TCU and we do purple well, so I'm going to click the Opulent because it has a gorgeous purple, and I like the way it does the title text. And you'll notice I've not changed any of the fonts in my presentation. So the first thing that you want to do is simply type. Do not start changing fonts, because when you use the built-in designs that PowerPoint has, it will automatically change those fonts for you. So save some time and don't mess with any of the formatting until you get ready to. Okay? This concludes the basic introduction to PowerPoint on how to add text and change your design.